This is how I started my firewood business with just one chainsaw. Alright guys, how's it going? Tucker with Tucker's Timbers, back with another firewood video. Today, I want to tell you guys just how I started my firewood business with a Stihl 59cc chainsaw and the Stihl 311. Alright you guys, so this exact chainsaw right here that I have on my lap right now is the first piece of, I don't know if you want to call it machinery, first thing that helped me in my firewood business. It was the Fiskars X27 splitting maul, and then this guy. And I ran those two. You know, I probably sold right around 5 full cords in total, so about 15 face cord deliveries with that combo. So that was my starter kit right there. It was a Fiskars X27, which I still have. And then this bad boy right here. Put him right there for you guys. The Stihl 311. So starting out in the business, I had college kid money, you know what I mean? I didn't have anything. I was starting out. I started this whole business when I was still a full-time college student like I am now, but as well as going to school, I played football too. And we went 10-0 in the regular season, and we played in the playoffs. So that season was really long, you know what I mean? Went on through December. So anyways, college kid money, started this. It's why I love firewood business, because you can start small. Your margins are unbelievably good. Like my margins still are pretty solid. Like my logs that I buy, I 3 to 3.5, 4 times my money off of them. That'll change very soon. But anyways, um, that's how I started. So if you guys are thinking about starting, start. It's cheap, it's easy. And this baby, I bought it used on Marketplace. I'll let you guys guess how much. It's next to nothing. I found it and I was like, oh hey, I gave the guy a call. It was actually a machine shop selling the saw, so I gave him a call and I was like, you still have that saw, blah 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 blah. So I was at Hope College in Holland, Michigan, and they were selling it in Holland. So after class one day, I swung around there and I checked it out and I gave a tug on it. I was still like pretty brand new to chainsaws, so didn't really know what I was doing, but a really old guy owned it before me, so I knew it was going to be taken good care of. And on the choke right here, the on and off switch and the choke, um, he has written out here, um, down to start, and then once it makes the cough sound after 2 3 pulls, every chainsaw does. You put the choke off, you rip it once it starts. He actually wrote on here in Sharpie cough sound. It's still here. Um, so I thought that was pretty funny. I got this chainsaw for $400, and it never broke. Never needed any maintenance besides just a bar and chain. That's it. So I honestly don't even think. Now that I think about it, I was such a newbie. I don't even think I ever took care of the air filter. So, oops. um, but yeah, I started out with this guy, and I was at the time getting logs for free. That's all my business was free logs. Just dealing with it with a 20-inch bar, cutting some big 40-inch diameter, splitting it with the Fiskars, and a really manly stuff. You know what I mean? And that's all I did. That's all I had. I didn't really have any equipment at all. But yeah, that's how I started. And then I started buying trailer loads of logs. That's kind of where I evolved, and I bought one cord at a time. Um, and yeah, that's where we started, and now we're here buying 10 cords at a time. But yeah, I did one cord at a time. It took me 3 days to cut up a full cord, but yeah, along with those trailer loads, I had that bundle stand, and I started my freshman year of high school. Um, I was out by the road, so that's all that I had going. I didn't. That What is my cherry bin now? It's the first bin that I ever built, and still use it. So that used to be everything, all my seasoning. That's all I used to do. And I was really lucky. The logs that I did buy off of the one cord trailer load at a time, they were already seasoned. Um, they'd been down for 2 3 years because there was this guy getting out of the firewood business, and I bought all his logs from him over time, obviously, because I could only take 1 2 cord loads at a time at the moment. But yeah, that was my first ever bin. It's still here, and it's my cherry now. So that's all that I had really. And then yeah, I have on here still playing college football. And then right when my winter break, my freshman year of college rolled around, um, it's the dead of winter, so people need wood. And I was like, well, I don't have any dry stuff. So at that point, I was just buying split firewood, and it was pretty dry. As long as it was below 20% moisture, I would sell it. So I got the reselling kind of business going, and that's what built up my customers. So I was still using a Fiskar X27, so it was a lot of work um, splitting this stuff up, but that's what had to be done. So it's what I did, and but yeah, it's like I said, I bought split wood, resold it, so that was quite profitable. It took no time either. So just got it dumped, and then I just put it in my grandpa's truck bed and sold it. So yep, and I was working way too hard. I have written on here, working way too hard because with that axe, it was pretty crazy. Working, way too many hours, way too many hours, and working way too hard swinging an axe at these big old chunks. But then, yeah, when I did buy some logs, I bought them. I said I can't take anything over 17 inches in diameter because that's just too much for a 311 and my axe to handle at this point. So, and I started to realize kind of the importance of selling things like moving wood instead of just letting it sit and whatnot. So I started to realize that, and I was like, wow, hand splitting big logs, there's more wood, but it takes a lot more time. So um, definitely started to realize that. Um, and also starting out, I was not selling at a high enough price. So I think I sold a face cord for like $90 starting out. Um, and obviously people are going to take advantage of that. I'm going to get orders left and right like crazy because of that. But it was what it was, and I still have some of those customers, and they've seen me grow and progress the business, so it's been pretty crazy. But when you first start out, it's definitely tricky to value your products because you feel like you're new and it's crappy. But if it's good wood and it's dry and whatever, just, price it at as a premium price. It shouldn't really matter if you're new or you've been doing it for 20 years. Firewood's firewood, and if it's good, mark it up at that good price. Um, and yep, I have on here started getting repeat customers as well as my restaurants. So yeah, it really started to snowball on winter break in my freshman year of college. So that was just almost a year ago, not even a year ago yet, and we already have all this. But it's been nuts. So it's been pretty crazy. Yep. And then I started getting bigger orders, and then eventually, what all this all led to was um, my first ever purchase over $1,000, which was the Champion 27-ton log splitter. And I don't know what's been my best investment, the dump trailer, the splitter, or the my 500i, because they've all worked hand in hand pretty perfectly. So I don't really know what what's been my best investment so far. Um, but yeah, that's how I started the Tucker's Timbers with just a Stihl 311 and a Fisker's Mall. Um, and that's really, if you're looking to make some side money, I'm trying to do this full time eventually. So if you're just looking for a side gig, absolutely that's all you need. It's just, you know, it's like they say, firewood gets you warm twice or whatever they like to say. Because you split it up, keeps you warm, and then you use it to heat your house. So if you need to stay warm in the winter, split firewood with an axe. You know what I mean? Keep you warm. But yeah, if you're looking for a true like just little side hustle, like a couple hundred bucks extra every month, then firewood is a great option. But if you're looking for kind of something to enjoy and maybe do it full time, firewood is also a great option because you can just upscale like crazy. So, but yeah, it's gonna be it for this one, guys. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next video. All right. I'm sorry if I sound a little stuffy, but that's okay. That's all right. I'll catch you in the next one. Alrighty. Thanks for watching.